Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you for being here. This is a trigger warning. The video will be a rant, so if you are not in the mood for a good Monday moan, then click right out. The content will match how I feel today. I went for physio earlier today and usually the relief is great and almost immediate, but not today. I'm close to tears, but just cannot take any more medicine. I'm now just going to try and take my mind off it and concentrate on something else. So, some feedback on my video, which was demonetized. I got my human review back, and it reads, or at least, this is the reason stated, which is obviously also a standard reference they send out to all and sundry. It reads, due to the war in Ukraine, content that exploits, dismisses, or condones war is negligible for monetization until further notice. This update is meant to clarify and in some cases expand our guidance as it relates to this war. Now, I'm begging you to watch the video which was demonetized and tell me where in that video did I refer to war of any kind. It is ridiculous. The closest I got to mentioning war was quoting Eleanor Roosevelt. And I'll put the quote on the screen just in case it is what got me demonetized the previous time. And besides, I did not even quote it in terms of conflict of any kind, but in terms of Meghan Markle's tendency to commit plagiarism. Usually, I take these kind of things in my stride. It happened before, and either I got monetization back on that video after review, or I knew why it happened and realized that I pushed the envelope a little too far. But I do not like or appreciate when it's done for nothing and the reason given does not exist or points to wokery or stupidity. Sorry. My OCD or ADD can't handle it. But please go watch the video if you haven't yet and tell me whether you could maybe find anything which could have caused demonetization or references to war. I mean, war of any sorts. Maybe I'm the dumb one and I'm not seeing it. So please explain if you can. I'll leave a link in the description box to that specific video. Anyway, guys, let's move on. You know, on days like today, aside from the backache, I reflect on everything we have done over the past few years, the deep dives, the research, the letters we wrote, the hours and hours in front of the laptop reading or sending email. And here we are, our darling queen dead and gone, emotionally hurt and bullied to her last day. And the one great cause of her pain, aside from the loss of her husband and Andrew's shenanigans, the nasty, lying, vile, grifting Sussexes still on the royal family website, still titled and still in the line of succession. It feels like a refrain in my head. Still, 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 still. Except for the judge in the last two cases in the United Kingdom, who managed to kick a little sand in Harry's eye, nothing has changed. The Sussexes are still grifting, still pap walking, still poking their noses in where it does not belong, still causing anger, frustration, and irritation. It almost feels like they are bullying us. Yes, I'm told I don't need to read anything about them. But where do I go where I don't have to wade past at least one or two headlines about them before I can get to anything else? Google anyone in any royal family, and you are bound to get a side note or a link to something Harry and Meghan related. So it happens that I read the Daily Mail yesterday, and a Harry and Meghan heading lies in wait like a sneaky snake ready to pounce, and it reads, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's goal is for Prince Archie 4 and Princess Lilibet 2 to have a normal life as much as possible, and their upbringing is very play-based. Sources tell People. They're talking about People magazine. Urgh! Idiotic, blind, and of course the source is either Meghan herself or the staff member who called on her behalf. But never mind that. That is old news. But tell me, how tone deaf, dumb and blind can anyone be? If Harry and Meghan really wanted their children to grow up normal, why did they burden them with the British royal titles of Prince and Princess? Because they wanted to ensure that the American kids at school bully those children to within an inch of their lives so that they, Harry and Meghan, can play victim again. Talk about Munchausen by proxy. Poor children. And then, my dears, what is normal? These children are supposedly brought up as normal as possible, but we never see them out in a park, going to a farmer's market, to the shops with their mother or both parents. The only times we supposedly saw them out in public was this year and last year during an Independence Day parade. Wow. Wow. I personally think getting ice cream or trying on shoes or buying stationery or groceries is far more normal than watching a parade once a year. Normal? How normal is it not to see your cousins, not to have them as playmates? How normal is it for those children not to know their grandfathers, not to have the joy and privilege of sitting on Grandpa Markle's lap and listening to his stories, or not to walk with Grandpa Charles and learn about the plants and insects? Normal? Harry and Meghan would not know normal if it bit them in the arse. Excuse my French. A play-based upbringing. What? What does that mean? Archie is 4, Lily 2. What the F else are they or can they do at 4 and 2? Go to work from 9 to 5? Children under 5 play and learn through play. That is what they do from the moment they open their eyes till the moment they go to sleep. Play-based upbringing. It likely came from stupid Harry's deluded mind again, or is he again implying that they never played as children? Well, I'm afraid old Harry was seen playing and having fun far more than his kids have been seen doing so. Remember their visit to a water park with Diana. The article specifically talks about the climbing gym on Harry and Meghan's property. Yes, wonderful, great. But you know what, Harry? You and William had one too. Honestly, people, I'm so sick of these two getting headlines for silly crap they likely dream out at night. Honestly, I guess I would never like them. For that, it is far too late. But I'm able to tolerate them when they actually do something, no matter what they do. Harry's silly advertisement for Travelers, his speeches in which he looks like a caged animal, Meghan's arm-flapping visits to charities. Oh, glory! All painful, all irritating, but at least we can say they are trying. Trying what? I'm not sure. But this fluff, this woke speak, play-based upbringing, it's like a nail scratching on a blackboard for me. Anyway, guys, still, again, short videos, house hunting, along with everything else, is getting to me. The hours it takes driving back and forth. It is exhausting, expensive, and stressful for a number of reasons. So, my dears, we'll see. I'll go take a breath and do a few other chores, and hopefully, we'll be back sooner than you may think. I love you all. Take care. Bye.